It's a very important tradition that we've done. It's something that we've got to make sure that we teach our children and our grandchildren about the meaning, the real meaning of Memorial Day.
Jeff Watts and the Rally Point Nonprofit Council laying as many flags as possible yesterday at the Little Rock National Cemetery to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice. The goal, making sure that we remember this weekend, is much more than firing up the grill for some barbecue or sitting back and enjoying the long weekend.
I'm a veteran. My dad's a veteran. We've got veterans in our families. It's just again a time to stop and be still for a moment and remember the sacrifice. We're a blessed country. We're a blessed nation. And the reason we're a blessed nation is because of the sacrifice of these heroic men and women out here.
Watts says they plan to plant flags every year on the Saturday before Memorial Day, and year-round they focus both on serving former and current military members. And in Northwest Arkansas, veterans are doing more of the same. Small American flags were placed at cemeteries across Rogers by members of American Legion Post 100. This too, a long-time tradition by the group to honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
If they would think of the freedoms and the rights that they have, and then walk out and look at the flags that's on the graves, or go out and just visit one, just remember they went on, give their life so we can have our freedoms.
Tomorrow, Post 100 will host a Memorial Day event with live music, guest speakers, and a 21-gun rifle salute. And a group of West Texas veterans took an emotional honor flight to Washington, D.C., visiting the memorials built in tribute to their service. Among them, a guardian on the trip, an Army vet himself, visited the Pentagon 9/11 Memorial for the first time, returning to a place where he once served after the attacks. So Sarah Boyette shares their powerful journey.
First day of the Permian Basin honor flight to Washington, D.C., I met two remarkable men on the flight from Midland, 89-year-old Vietnam veteran Harold Josie from Abilene and his guardian Danny Davis from Midland.
They called me, I think in March, and said, hey, we need a guardian for this trip. We're going to assign you a veteran, and they gave me Harold, and Harold gave me a call. He knew more about me than I did about him. He'd done some research, but I'm glad to have met him, and we chatted a little bit and met the first day, and it's been great going on this flight with him.
Danny is a U.S. Army veteran, and from 1999 to 2002, he was stationed in Washington, D.C. as part of the Old Guard at Fort Myer, Virginia, a unit responsible for ceremonial duties and emergency support in the capital.
In 2001, we were training to one of the other functions of the Honor Guard, the Old Guard, is to support the DC area, the DC police, if there's any issues where they need additional support. And one of those things we were doing was training in riot gear for a potential, there were some protests that were coming up for the World Bank.
While preparing for the protests, Danny and his unit heard the moment the plane struck the Pentagon, a sound that would change the course of their mission and the country.
We were deployed there to help with the first responders, and then help the ATF, FBI, all the other agencies that were out there.
More than 2 decades later, this honor flight marked Danny's first visit to the Pentagon Memorial.
I had not seen that memorial yet. It was kind of it was a very somber week and a half we spent there. So coming back to that brought back a lot of memories. Like I said, we did go inside and help firefighters shore up the structure and look for remains or survivors, help recover some of the materials on site. So coming back to see the area where we were staging all of our equipment before we'd run in and do all these different tasks they had for us, and now a memorial was something to see.
But for Danny, the trip wasn't just about remembrance, it was about connection.
Hearing these other stories is great. We all have a common thread. And I really love that we can still like connect on a certain level, even though our stories are all different. Mm-hmm. So one thing that we all share is that we look out for each other. So it's great to be in this flight with a whole bunch of people that just are looking out for each other and care about each other.
2 soldiers, 2 generations, 1 unforgettable journey. Sarah Boyette reporting.